everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, happy November. And what is this? We've come through All Saints Day, Halloween, All Saints Day, Day of the Dead. Wow, this past weekend has been a lot of energy. Okay, so I want to encourage you to go back and look at the ancestral messages, start going into 2026, okay? So this reading is just an overview for the month of November. And that just fell out. So we have meditation. This is in the crown chakra. And when it comes to the crown chakra, it's really very good to make sure you're drinking plenty of water, okay? Most definitely. And then also, regardless of what you believe, this is your time to connect with the Most High. This is also good for learning, meditating on the nature of things, and it has nothing to do with ego, but it is about looking at the big picture. This also could be about learning something new, your perceptions of God. All this falls in the crown chakra. So this is a time, I feel, the meditation is coming up so you could get in touch with your true self. This is like the brain, reconnecting with the brain, your thought processing, developing a spiritual practice, or dealing with any feelings that you may have, maybe if you feel isolated, or and when I say isolated, not in touch with the Most High or the universe, God, angels, your ancestors. If you feel isolated from them, this is a good time to meditate. And if you feel connected to them, this is a time to get even closer and get a better understanding. What I think is interesting at this time, because that's really, when you think about this, is like time to go deep within, right? We're in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is all about investigation, transformation, face the monster head on, okay? So with that, now on the 5th, we have a full moon in Taurus, and Taurus is about cultivating. So this is a month, really, I feel, to go within. And the reason I say that is, now you all know I'm not an astrologer. I always follow the new moon and full moon. But this month, in the month of November, we're going to have the full moon in Taurus, which is cultivating. What plans, what do you want to grow, what do you want to see develop? We're in the month of Scorpio season, which is about transformation, investigating. However, on the 9th of the month, Mercury is going retrograde to the end of the month, and then on the 11th of the month, Jupiter is also going retrograde. So Jupiter is, well, let's say Mercury going retrograde, that's about communication. Okay, so this is a good time to redo, revise, reevaluate, investigate, dig in, cultivate any ideas or anything that you want to see, anything you want to bring a change to, okay? And also with Jupiter going retrograde, so Jupiter is about abundance. So this is a good time for planning. This month is, as I'm going to stress again, go back and look at your 2026 preview, because this month is a good time to start laying that groundwork, okay? All right, so we're starting out here with this King of Wands, fire, passion, drive, okay? Now this could be you or energy you need to grasp. We have the King of Cups. Cups, fire, and water. So there has to be some balance with your passion and your emotions. And the reason I say that is because you don't want to put out the flame, right? You don't want the flame to go out. And so, again, I can't stress drinking enough water. This King of Wands here. All right, what do we have here? We got the Nine of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords. So maybe there's some angst, I should say, because you're trying to maybe push things forward, and now is not a good time to do that. This is a time for review, revise, reevaluate. Also, let's see now, with this King of Wands and the King of Cups here, that's an authority figure. Maybe some are dealing with authority figures, because really this is a card of success and power, okay, besides the authority. Or this is an energy you really need to step up into. So this would be a good time to really give yourself the royal treatment, like with the hydration and everything, because that fire, it just burns, and we don't want it to burn out. We want it to thrive, but we wanted to. This is a good time with the Mercury retrograde and the Jupiter. We want to focus that energy in a particular area we want it to go. And with this King of Cups, who's wise, strong, and emotional, this would be a good time to maybe focus on your exercise routine to build up your stamina, like stair climbing and weightlifting and things like that. And these are things, along with the meditation, to offset any anxiety you may be feeling. Because this month, it's probably going to feel like your feet are in sand or in mud or quicksand. Like you want to move forward, but it's just not happening the way you want it to happen at this particular time. So this is why this is a good month for planning. This is a good month. I'm surprised the Seven of Pentacles didn't come up, because this would really be a good month for strategy. Especially with being in the Scorpio along with this Taurus full moon energy. Wow. Because with that the Taurus full moon, cultivate, what do you want to bring about? So this is really using this energy of the King of Cups and Wands. This is really about nurturing your passion. And maybe that is what's got you stirred right now. You're feeling angst. And this is where the Queen here is stepping in. The Queen is very clear. She's about cutting away the nonsense, okay? She is very intelligent, educated, and this is about clarity of minds. Very, very clear. You command and respect, and just cut through the chase. Maybe some people don't like it, whatever. But this is also a good sign to maybe get a notebook, and then when you get ideas, things pop into your head, jot them down. Now, when we really look at this Nine of Swords here, I think the question is are you feeling angst or what do you call them, panic attacks, or whatever it is that you may be feeling at this moment? Is it because things aren't moving fast enough? Okay, so I would suggest, if things that you fear, just try to look at these things, or I don't want to say fear, things that you're concerned about, things that may keep you up at night. Really look at the issue and determine what it is you're afraid of. And I feel once you do that, that's also going to help you move forward with some clarity here. So I also feel what is good is making sure you're eating balanced meals, taking your vitamins, and these type of things to temper, any anxiety and things like that you may be experiencing at this time. Okay, so let's take a look at this this King of Wands here. So this is really stepping into some I feel like through the meditation, the more visions. As you meditate, you're going to get more answers as to how to bring about certain things that you want to bring about at this time. So people always talk about manifestation, doing it. It could be just really something, I shouldn't say simple, because everyone talk about wanting to lose weight and do all that. And it's not always simple. But through some meditation and taking time to be quiet with yourself, the answers could come. Yeah, and so we got the Knight of Swords here. So whatever ideas come to you, I feel that you're going to have the passion and drive to move forward with them. I feel this Knight of Swords here is along with the Princess of Swords. So when we look at these two cards, we have the heart and the mind chakra. So the heart chakra moving with the passion, the Princess of Swords. So she's ready, she's excited, ready to move forward. And I feel getting that clarity, which will come through the meditation, this is going to allow you to move forward and with precision. Since you're going to take this time, I really feel just, it's really hard sometimes just to sit and be quiet, be with yourself, get a big glass of water, or if you like drinking hot teas, or like citrus teas would be good, or like peppermint tea, some herbal teas like that, and just sit and be quiet, because we live in a time where it's like everything is moving fast, fast, fast. It's like you got this information, that information. I really feel like with this is probably what's part of the reason what's keeping you up. So with the meditation and focusing on your passions and getting your emotions in check with what you want, that's what you want to cultivate. What is it that you want? Bring more clarity to it. You want to cultivate with this full moon on the 5th. Okay, now we also have the new moon on the 20th, when the new moon is in Scorpio. So that new moon on the 20th is definitely about Scorpio double, right? We're in Scorpio season, and that's more investigation. But then I believe it's the 21st or 22nd is we're going to be moving into Sagittarian season. So once we kind of move forward, everything is going to be moving forward also at that time. Mercury's going forward on the 29th. I'm not sure what date Jupiter is going forward. I think it's going forward sometime at the end of the month too. Okay, but I know it is the 11th. But at this time, it's all about redo, revise, reevaluate. What do you want to cultivate? What do you need to put your energy into to investigate? Shoot. And then also taking more, and with this Nine of Swords, I can't stress enough taking time just to take care of yourself. I would say, like, if you could just like sit in a hot tub for a while, give yourself a pedicure, or go get a pedicure, whatever. Do something for yourself that is just nurturing to you. If you want to get a massage or something like that, this would be a good time, because we also have here this 3 of Coins. I feel this is preparing you going into December for maybe some clarity. The sun, the sacral. You're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like make sure you keep that notebook, because stuff is going to be coming. Okay, so with the notebook, writing things down, you may have an opportunity with clarity of mind. This could be you coming together, mind, body, and spirit, a collaboration of mind, body, and spirit, that fire, that water, and your queen here, the swords, mind, body, spirit. Well, we don't have pentacles here, but nevertheless, the cups, mind, emotions, and spirit. Okay, so that could be one possibility with this 3 of Coins. Or it could be a collaboration. You're going to be asked, or maybe you'll be part of a group. And it could be your community or something, you participating in something. It's the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or Hanukkah, all of Kwanzaa, all these things are coming up. So it could be some things going on with that, and you may be a little more social and out collaborating or socializing, should I say. But it's going to be focused. It's just not no whimsy, hey, let's party. No, it's going to be something structured. I don't see this as something whimsical. All right, so let's see here. Oh, wow, look at here. Confirmation again with this Queen of Swords. We got the King of Wands. I feel this is a month. By the time we get to the end of the month, I feel that a lot of things will be made clearer. Okay? It's all going to be about, okay, focusing your thoughts on what you want. I can't stress, and taking care of yourself. Okay? This is a time. And I also would suggest maybe like turn off some of the stuff. Like Mercury is about communication, okay? So with Mercury retrograde, with communications, some communications could be delayed, or you could have issues with your phone or your computer. So take some of this time when communication can go haywire. I'm not saying that it will, because just because it's retrograde doesn't mean everything's going haywire. This may be on some level a sign to step back from that so you can hear your own thoughts instead of listen to all this other stuff. I also pulled a couple other cards random here, which I think is interesting. I have creativity. Yeah, take some time and focus on your creativity, because it's definitely going to lead you to a happy spot or get you to a happy place. It's also going to create space in your mind where more ideas and more things can come into fruition at this time. And with that, I feel you're going to have a heightened intuition. So it's like I said, it's very important with this meditation to kind of sit, be quiet, take some time for yourself, and see what messages are going to come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull another 4 cards here. And this is, like I said, general. Take what applies, leave the rest. And if you could use them all, that's all the better. What we have here is anger. Okay? Suddenly express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all your emotions as sacred. Wow. I'm tuning into that King of Cups. It's like, some with this Mercury retrograde, maybe it could be something you've been holding back on. It's just time to let it out. Speak your mind, bring clarity. And after that release, I'm sure, something good can come of it. Sometimes things just got to be said, and that's it. And once it's said, now it's time to move forward. We also have beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So maybe this is what's keeping some of us up at night, okay? Maybe your relationship, there's issues with your relationship, or maybe you're looking for a relationship. Everyone's different. And when we say relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic, even though it did say romance is returning. But I'm also looking at this, if there's something creative, you may find a creative partner you could just connect mentally, and maybe sometime down the road it might turn into something else. So with this King of Wands, it could be some passionate project that get you going, okay? And that's something that's going to be binding. All right, so let's see, or could be binding, should I say. So let's get another card here. All right, we have cycles. Everything has its time. Honor the cycles of your body. Time to, tune into the moon's magic. So again, even with that meditation, like I said, with Mercury retrograde and Jupiter, this is a good time to nurture yourself. Take that energy and just take care of yourself. Go deep. Ask yourself some questions. Like at that full moon, ask your question, what do I need to let go of? Okay? And then at the new moon is okay, what do I need to do? You know, what can I start? Something has to stop for something to begin. Okay? Or really at that new moon, what do I need to change? That would be the question. What needs to change? All right? Or how can I use that energy to promote the change? Let's reword that a little bit. All right, let's get one more here. All right, we have miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender and bow. Okay? Hey, your prayers are being answered. So the meditation is here so you get clarity and know that the answers are coming. I feel this is just confirmation. What have you been praying for? Know that your prayers are being answered. So, you guys, let me know what you think. Please like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.